Hi guys, this is Banches, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys have loved this video, go down below and smash that like button. So, we are back playing Transport Fever, one of my favorite games. I love this game. If you have never played this game before, go try it out. We are currently doing a giveaway on the channel, and the giveaway, all you need to do is go down, like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. That's all you need to do, and you guys will be entered in to have a chance to win a copy of Transport Fever. So, yeah, sounds pretty simple, and you guys really like these kind of games. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. But getting away from that now. So in our previous episodes, we've kind of really just expanded out. We kind of in the last episode worked more on the freight lines, really getting them all situated, getting the freight lines kind of more into a point where we can get multiple different cars on one freight line and kind of make a loop line out of it. It's going to help more in the future as we continue building out the freight line. You can see right now we are definitely losing money on this freight line, but the reason why we have these three different cars here, one, the box cars are used for the food. The second, we have the gondolas to carry ore and stone to our construction material site, and that's what the last state car is for, to put all the construction material on and to distribute it out to the remainder of our cities. So definitely a good way this is set up. I personally really like it, and I think it's going to work really well going forward in the future. Our number one moneymaker is still our main passenger line. We're making $5 million a year, well, we were, on that one line, right behind basically our oil tanker line, which is making crazy good money too. So we are doing very well and profiting very well right now. What we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to probably be connecting up the final bits here between our loop that we have going right here. This will kind of just allow all the traffic then to be able to flow between these two lines that we have. And then the final thing we'll be doing is we're going to be actually going down here, and we are going to be expanding into a new line down here. So what I'm thinking is we are going to be connecting up a few of these little cities right in between here, getting a few freight lines, and also a few passenger lines set up in here. These cities are fairly large. Just starting off, 500 people in a city, that's pretty big for a fresh city. So this would definitely be good for passengers. Plus we have the other city right here so close to this city that we could put intercity bus routes in here, and doing that will really, really help grow passenger demand within this city. We also have food right here. So personally, I think this is perfect. You can literally just truck food down to the water and then ship the food right to the facility and truck it right into this town. Yeah, so this is going to be definitely a good expansion in this episode. So to start off, we are just going to go ahead and we are going to connect, like I mentioned, this up. It's just more, I believe, just to get everything finalized on these loops. We might not actually set the line yet in this episode, but it's just to finalize everything, get it all kind of situated. I kind of want to get everything there right now, just because we might as well at this point. All right, so we're going to have to build a tunnel here, it looks like. This might be fairly expensive. Let's see here. Come on. I want this to pop out. We got to have this pop out, otherwise we're definitely going to run a lot of money deficits right here with how this is going. All right, let's see how this tunnel... All right, there we go. So the tunnel pops out. Good. No. That's fine. Okay. So that's going to run basically straight down into here. So we're probably going to have it cross right in here. That's the shortest point between the rivers. So it will be the cheapest, definitely. Okay, guys, so now we finally have everything all hooked up here. The lines are all run. The only thing that was really missing here are signals to make sure that the trains are running appropriate on the correct rails. But yeah, that is looking very, very good. And that's exactly what we want to see with how this is going to be hooked up. So for now, we definitely have all this running in the correct direction, which is good. So let's go look at the lines. Do we want to actually move the trains forward? You know what? I think we're going to not. So for right now, we are just going to leave this line in here, but we're not going to run any trains on it right now, just because I just spent so much money putting new trains on this line. I'm going to have to go back in and reorganize all those trains. It's going to waste a lot of money, so we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to leave this as is. And yeah, let's see. I think this line could use, though, another train. So let's do that. We're going to add one more locomotive to this line here. And that will be easy enough. All we need to do is we're going to put a shed over here. Let's just go like this. Okay. And let's do the same thing going this way. And now it's just hooking it all up. Perfect. And let's get this shed. Okay. So for this, we're going to just use a normal shed here. We're not going to do what we have with the roundhouse. Let's just do this. And now for this train. Okay. So this is mostly going to be, again, box cars and oil cars. So it's going to be a fairly expensive freight train to build and operate too. Let's just see what we currently have out here on this line, because that will just help us kind of determine this vehicles. Okay, so we have 2 currently out here, and they're each doing 12 and 12. So it looks like we might put 3 out then. I don't think 2 is sufficient enough. Yeah, so we're gonna have to put 3 of them out. Okay, that sounds fair. Let's get this going here. So we need this, and then we need 12. Perfect. Okay, so we just had enough to get this on the line. That is perfect. And now let's just make sure that we set this to the correct line. I believe it's line 31. Maybe it's line 24. It's line 24. Okay, so that's now set up, and we have the new locomotive coming out with all the cars behind it. Good. So that is perfect. Just what I wanted. Hopefully that will take down some of the demand, and also at the same time allow these to keep producing at the rate they are producing. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully that works and it's profitable. Okay, going over to this city now. So we definitely have, it looks like, enough going on right here. I don't think we really need to change too much. Maybe we could probably use another freight train on this freight line also. But I think for right now, we're just going to wait to add another freight line on here, a freight train on this line. What we're going to do is, like I mentioned, we're going to jump over here now and start building out these new lines. So, to start doing this, let's start with the inner city traveling within these cities right here. So, I think what I'm going to want to have is a main station. We're going to put this main station over here. That should work well. Covers a good amount of the city. That works. Now, over here, this is going to be the main train station hub, I'd like to call it. Probably what we will do is have a train come from over here on this line around, loop through here. And I'm thinking probably come, I don't know, I'm thinking through this station and come back out to go over this way. So to do that, we're definitely going to need to extend some of these lines and some of these roads here. So I think we're going to have to do something like that. Going here. And we're just going to reconnect this up over here. This is us kind of trying to make our own little custom city too. So hopefully this works out pretty well. I'm using bigger roads too, because as we move on further and further into the future, we're definitely going to need these kind of roads. So might as well upgrade them now while we can before the city goes through a huge expansion process. And what I really want to do is get all this also upgraded. So this will come over to this line here and we'll be good. I'm just going to go ahead and get this all situated, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, guys, and I am back. I've went ahead, upgraded most of these roads to double lane roads, because this will definitely help with the traffic in the future. So let's get now a passenger rail line set up in here. I'm thinking for this, we're going to go with a more modern station, just because, why not? This is the new area that we're making. So we're also going to put some high-speed rails in. And let's twist this bad boy around here. And we're just going to plot this just like... we're going to go just like that. Perfect. Right, that's in. Now what we need to do is get some stations in here. And this is going to be a large station too in the future. So let's put the bigger station for buses and trolleys and everything like that. So they look pretty nice. I haven't showed you guys this one yet. So this is the new train station, and this is also the new depot that we have here. So now what we need to do is get kind of the lines all situated here. So let's get where we're going to be traveling to. Definitely over to here. So this doesn't go out over here. It looks like we're going to need to go here. We need to go there. Alright, this has to be one kind of in the city center here. One here. Go across now. We're going to have one here. Here. That covers there. We'll put one out in here. And then it will from there shoot over. And the rest is all covered. Perfect. So that's good. Let's get this line now set up. So this is going to be, right now, let's just make it, yeah, let's make it buses for now. Just why we're getting everything situated here. Okay. And it's going to be this bus. So let's get 4 vehicles. And we're going to have to do a new line. And let's get this line set up. So we're going to go from here and just go all the way around everything that we just placed. Okay, good. Over to here, 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 there, and back. So there we go. We have the line set up. It is basically like an inner city bus route because these are 2 cities that are not the same. They will travel between each other. So that is good. That's exactly what we need. Plus, it also takes care of now the bus traffic to this train station. So we kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone with that. So this is going to be the next station and the next location that we are going to have a station in. So let's get the road set up here. I'm thinking the train station is going to go right in here. There we go. And let's get this also. Same exact thing. Same distance. Same everything. Okay, and now we're gonna do a station again. This is a smaller city, so since it's a smaller city, we're going to use a smaller depot here. There we go, and let's get this. Okay, and now to place stations. So that's good. That covers most of the area there. Perfect. Perfect. So that's good. This is a smaller area, like I mentioned, but that is perfectly fine. So let's get 3 buses in here, new line, and we're going right around like that. Perfect. To that train station. Okay. So now what we need to do is connect up the train lines here. And we're using high-speed rails now with canneries. Good. At this point, we're going to just keep everything upgraded to the next kind of level because the goal is eventually we will upgrade those lines that we have already placed. But they will take a little bit to upgrade. So let's just curve this. I want to try to keep everything at around 100 miles an hour. There we go. It just helps us with the flow of traffic as we get later on in the game. Basically, we can have pretty fast trains going across the landscape, really cutting down on the travel time and boosting our revenue. So, like I said, I'm thinking of the future. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. Alright, good. So that is hooked in. Double track this up. Okay. And that should be good. Alright, so that's hooked up now. So just to get this train operating, let's put that like that. We're going to go over here. And we're going to do the exact same thing. So the train's going to, let's think, come in this way. So let's have it like that. Okay. And we're going to need some signals in here. We're upgrading, doing some more modern signals. Like I mentioned, because this is going to be our modern run right here. Still only the 1930s, but we might as well start getting prepared for further on down the line. Let's go here, here. Okay, and now we just need to get a station. So for right now, we are going to put the station right on the back here. And let's see, what train can we use? So we have a few different options here, it looks like. We have, so this train goes 123 miles an hour. That sounds pretty interesting. Only 10 capacity though. Okay, this goes 62 miles an hour. How about this? This goes 70 miles an hour. And how about with our locomotives? These things go 62 miles an hour. And this went 68. I'm not thinking this is worth the justification yet. We're probably going to still stick with this. And we're going to just go with 1, 2, 3, 4 to start right now. And let's do a new line. Yeah, we did do the upgrades and everything like that, but we're trying to save some money here, and this is definitely the more cost-efficient way to start the line. So we're going to have these trains running back and forth between these cities. You guys have already seen this train, but for your amusement, this is the same train with the same passenger cars that we have on the other line. There you go. So that'll be good. We have 72 passenger capacity on this line, and we'll let this grow a little bit here. So while this is growing, now I need to work on some industry coming into the city. So the first thing I want to really get going here is the food. So food is like the most important thing to grow your populations. So let's get a food line established between these two locations here. Okay. So this is already a road here. We need to put in a port down here by the water. So let's go right side, and we're going to upgrade this to 2 to start with. Because I know we're going to have a good amount of demand from this. So we might as well upgrade it to start, and then we don't have to worry about it for a little bit. Perfect. So that's in. Now this port is going to come right in here. And let's get a country road going down here, I think. Actually, before we even do that, let's first just put the port in. Because this port, like I mentioned, is the most important thing. There we go. And let's get that hooked up. Bam. And now that's close enough where it automatically hooks to that. So we don't have to worry much about trucks and vehicles going back and forth here. This is where we're going to have to worry about the trucks and vehicles. So let's get this road situated here. It's going to come right into there. And we are upgrading this road because this road will be our main source of food traffic. So we want it to go as fast as possible back and forth. Let's get now the depot set up. Okay. And we're going to get another depot set up down here at the bottom. And the reason we'll just use a smaller one, because food will not be staying here. Food will just be going back and forth and just being unloaded here just as a drop-off point for the port. So that is fine. So we're using this. Let's go into here, grab another depot. And with the depot, we're going to turn it and place this right in here too. Let's put, just to get the flow going, let's put 4 vehicles on this line. And we're going to go from here up to there. So there we go. We have some vehicles coming out. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put actually we're going to put it actually up here at the port. And we're going to put the actual depot for the ships up here at the top too. So we're going to place this dock right here. And I believe this is the only ship we can use. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with one ship because we do not have that much demand right now, but it will grow. And there we go. And now to finish off this line. What we need to do here, we've upgraded that now, and we need to put a depot here shooting into our city. That is the last leg of our journey that we are going to need. So let's see, where are the stores? It looks like all the stores are here in the middle, so that's pretty good. That's a good clustering location for us. So let's get this. And let's see, where can we place this that's not going to break the bank? That will definitely break the bank. There we go. I think I'm willing to spend $1.7 million to have that in the middle. We'll do that. Okay, so that's in. And let's see, how is this situated with the industry now? So industry like cuts off kind of down here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just place another depot down here for the future for industry growth. We will eventually have more growth with industry, and this is definitely a thing that we are going to need. So might as well just get it set up now. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is hook up a line for the trucks from this area up here. Just got to place another food depot. So we'll place this here, and we're going to place now some vehicles on that too. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to do 3 to start, and that's going to go from there to here. Perfect. So now we have all the vehicles set up that we need really for this line to start producing. And look, we already have food getting put out of our farm. So that is good. That means our ships will start picking up food, bringing it down here, processing it, and bringing it into our cities. Currently, it looks like our train line has no passengers, but we do have passengers at the stations already. That is a good thing. So we might have to add some more vehicles on this line pretty quickly. Yeah, let's see. Is this full? No, it's empty. 1, 15, 9, 2. So we have a good amount of people, it looks like, around here. That's fine. We'll get this situated. I'm just going to let this run for a little bit, and I will be back with you guys in a second. Okay, guys, I am back. I'm noticing this is working well, but I'm noticing up here there's a lot of stuff going on. Such as this food is really backing up, and I don't like that. So we're going to put another train on this line. Like I said earlier, I was debating on doing it. Well, we're going to do it now. It's going to be worth it at this point to actually go ahead and do that. And this is going to be... What line is this again? I believe this is this line, 31. So I need 8 of each of those. Okay, let's get this going here. Here, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 8, and okay. So yeah, we just got to get this situated like that. That's perfect, and let's put this on line 31. There we go. So now we have another freight train coming out onto this line. Good part about that, we will hopefully start stemming down some of this crazy food demand. Bringing it just together more. Like you can see here, we already have a bunch of stone being built up. So since a lot of stone is being built up here, we need to put a lot more guys on here, which we are out of money. So we need to wait to get some money first before we can even put some guys on here. That is fine though. But yeah, we'll get some guys on this line here to move this stone and start filling up the construction materials more. Definitely what we need going forward. And probably, as I also mentioned in a few other episodes that we have not done yet, is upgrading of these locomotives on here. Let's see here. They're still the old locomotives. We're going to upgrade these to a different train because this is actually an inclined run. And I know exactly what train we're going to do it with. We just got to wait to get some money now since we just spent it all on putting a new freight train on. But yeah, it will definitely be a solid upgrade here. So let's just get some money. Once I get some money back, I will be back with you guys. Okay, guys, and I am back. So the one thing that I have done is I went over to this city and kind of tried to fix some of this food demand. I got rid of one of the freight trains that are running back and forth on this line just to cut down the demand here so we don't oversupply, and then this stops feeding food on this line here. I also added a bunch more vehicles and trucks to this line to start getting rid of some of this stone so we can start actually producing some stone over here again, because this stopped producing when we weren't collecting enough of the stone to the mills up here for the bricks. But yeah, so we are moving away now from this area back over to here. I just went ahead and I went around and upgraded all the roads here to include, what was it, some the trams. So I upgraded trams along all these routes here, and I've added the trams in. These stops are already starting to fill up with loads of people. So you can see, like I said, this inner traffic traveling back and forth is really growing crazy. So to combat that, I was like, I think we're gonna have to start putting some trams in here, and they'll really start help pick up loads of people, basically. So yeah, we'll see exactly how this goes. Hopefully we end up getting a decent amount of people off of these lines and onto these trains. You can see here already that we have some people on here. If you go to the train on the route, wherever it is right now, I don't even know where the train is. Here it is. So this train has 24 people on it. Nothing crazy, but it is people on it nevertheless, which is exactly what we need. And now, the next thing that we need to do is get this construction materials going over here on this line. So this is going to be a fun little ride here. This is so steep here. And to be honest, this would be a very hard route to put a train on. So I'm not going to actually put a train going up here. This is going to be mostly vehicles going up and down here, trucks. And I think that's going to be our best bet for this, just because of how steep this is. If it was a little less steep, I would definitely consider using a train going up here. But that's not going to work for how steep this is currently. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. I want to upgrade this to 2-lane highways. Doing that, I believe, will help speed up some of the traffic along here. And the vehicles will definitely get more speed. So that is good. And we're going to also upgrade this going into the city here. There we go. And then let's upgrade also the roads in the city. Here we go. And this is going to have to go, we're going to have this go actually down here, because this is going to be the way that we have all the supplies go to the train depot. And for construction materials, I believe, let's see here. No, so they are factory. Okay, so we have factories in this town located down here. So for us, we want to put a facility and a depot down here so we can accommodate for these factories. So let's put this right down here. And then this will allow for whatever gets produced here will go down here. Just a pretty quick little route, and it's nothing too crazy. And then let's get this situated like that. And now to get the stone set up, this is going to be a pretty expensive placement just because of where this is located. Kind of on the side of a mountain. Okay. There we go. So that is good. Let's get the facility depot set up. And I kind of want this to go, we'll put it right here. So let's get, just to get the line going, we're going to get 3 vehicles. Nothing crazy. Place one here down to here, because that will get the line going for there. Let's get 1, 2, 3 more. And let's go now, new line from this station down to our city. So we'll start getting some demand that way, which is very good. Okay, so like I was saying, sorry about that. We just are basically now getting this line operating correctly here. And yeah, we'll be definitely getting some demand. You can already see the stone starting to pile up. We'll come down here and come down to this city down here. I'm going to get a freight line set up here also, because I want to get the food and also the materials going on this line as well. So this will definitely be a good start for this city for today's episode. Let's get that in there. Go shoot over to here. And let's do the exact same thing. Put another train line in. Perfect. Okay, and now to get just the line hooked in. There we go. And there we go. That's hooked up. Okay, and that's hooked in there along with this. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do, like I mentioned, actually I did not do this either. I need to put the crossings in here, the trains. And I put the wrong one in, so let's upgrade this. Okay, and let's put in a signal right there. We're also going to put in a signal here. And a signal there. Perfect. And let's put in another signal here and there. And over here. So the trains are going to come out this way. We're going to put another signal right there. And let's get this set up like that. Perfect. Okay, so that is good. Now we just need to hook everything up to the roads. Perfect. One thing I think I'm going to do is let's expand this just a little bit more and shoot this across. Perfect. Okay, and now over here we need to hook this in. Okay, and let's get the freight line set up. There we go, and one over here too. Okay, perfect. That is good. And now just to hook in the rest of this. Alright, so let's get some road vehicles. There's one. And we are going to send this to here and there. Perfect. And now for this line, we are going to do the same thing where we're going to get 3 of these. New line, and we're going to go like that. Perfect. So that is set. Now the next thing we need to do is get a freight train on this line. Okay, so let's get this freight train set up here. What is this train? That is pretty interesting looking. This might be something we have to add. Okay, so let's get the freight train set up here. So for this, it's just going to be a pretty simple train. We're going to have food. And then we're just going to have this. It's not going to be a crazy long train to start just because we want to get the demand going. So let's just get that set up like that. Perfect. Good. So that is our freight line. Good. So we are doing very well. I'm definitely liking how this is turning out so far. Let's get some more trams on this line here. We are getting some crazy demand for them. And then the last thing, as I mentioned before the end of this episode, we are upgrading these trains over here. So let's get this line upgraded. Line 20. And the trains that are on here currently, let's go to replace. We are going to get rid of this train. I'm going to add a different train instead. How do I get this? God. Alright, let's get rid of this. I'm not sure even how many we have currently. So we're going to upgrade to this. We're going to upgrade to this Class 9000. Definitely going to have enough power to pull along here. And I know I've been saying we're going to upgrade, so we're doing it. Let's get this figured out here. Okay. So there we go. We got this set up. Let's see how much this is going to cost. $38 million. So to get this working, we are just going to borrow. I just want to borrow the money, get this set up, and get this going. Alright. 40 mil. There we go. Yes, we are replacing these trains right here. So that is good. We have now kind of done everything that I said we were going to do for this episode today. Trying to cut down on the lengths of the episodes. The last two have been fairly long. So definitely cutting down on the length is a good way to get these episodes more enjoyable, I feel like, for you guys. Let's get this train into this station here, have it upgrade, and then we can actually take a look at what these look like. I have not seen yet how these trains look, so I definitely want to see how the new upgraded locomotives are going to look on this line. This line is making some crazy money, so hopefully upgrading this will help a lot. And let's hope that it actually fits in the station too. I didn't even think of that. Okay. And it fits. The new train on it, I think. Maybe not. Let's see here. If I go here, up. Okay. So it does not fit. But we will upgrade this. And this is our new locomotive, guys. Okay. Well, that will definitely do us very well coming up here. So, just to prevent me from forgetting to do this, let's upgrade these tracks here. Because these definitely need to be longer. The stations. I think this station, let's see, is this upgraded already? It's not. So we're going to upgrade this station. Okay, so there we go. These trains are all set up. Let's see, where is this stopping? This apparently does not know what it's doing. Let's speed this up for a second here. This does not know it's on line 20, which is a little weird, I thought. Let me flip this around now. There we go. Alright, so that will come in and upgrade too. That is good. We have, some planes. I think that is a good idea for our next episode. You guys will have to let me know if you guys want to see planes in our next episode. Definitely let me know. But to end off today's episode, we have done a good amount today, guys. We have really upgraded a lot in terms of really connecting our lines together, upgrading a lot of our freight trains, and now adding our new expansion into the second part of our leg of our journey. So we've definitely come a good ways. Like I mentioned earlier in the episode, we also have a giveaway going on. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. That's all you guys need to do. Pretty simple, and I'd love to see you guys do that. But yeah, that's where we're going to end it here today, guys. If you guys like this video, as always, smash that like button, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.